We have played Willow the arcade game every day for 4 weeks straight. You would think by now I know what I'm doing. Maybe I do, maybe I do, maybe I don't. Maybe it's a sign of good things to come. Let's roll the clip and see how far we've gotten. Previously on the Quarter Pumper. That's right. After 28 days of playing Willow, we're on the cusp. We're on the cusp of greatness. I got a good feeling about it. I got a good feeling about today. I think we're ready. Chill Sunday morning. Let's drop in our first credit. And let's get going. Yeah? Yeah. And if you're new here, welcome to the Quarter Pumper, where we normally play through classic arcade games in an effort to answer a single question. And that question normally is, how much would it cost us to beat this game in an arcade when we were kids? But if you've been my player too, you know we go on side quests. And those side quests involve us live streaming difficult arcade games every single day to see if an average adult gamer with some basic gaming skills can actually get good at these games, good enough to 1cc them. That's 1 credit clear them. That is when you drop in a single credit at the beginning of an arcade game and you play through the entire thing, start to finish, without continues. I know, it sounds ludicrous, and it is. The notion that an average person would be able to learn these games to be good enough to do that? Back when we were in arcades, that was like an unfathomable thing. That was like a rare occasion that we ever saw someone do that or someone that good. And it was like an anomaly, right? It was like someone from out of town who happened to be in our local arcade. And we were like, who is that? Who is that person? But it's true. Average people actually can learn how to master these games. And we've done that on this channel 7 times already with difficult games like X-Men the arcade game, Ghouls N Ghosts, Splatterhouse, Contra, R-Type, Mercs, The King of Dragons, and hopefully today, Willow. Man. Oh man, I didn't mean to get that hit. We've played through stage 1 so many times, it should be automatic by now. But yeah, sometimes the game still throws you some monkey wrenches. That's why this game is difficult to predict and to be consistent in, because there are so many randomized factors that go into it that you can have all the skills, but you still got to be able to read and react in Willow. All right, let's go. Let's go. We got this guy. Make the dog a mutant dog. If you didn't know, that's what they called these enemies in the movie. Dogs. They were probably dogs dressed up in some kind of crazy monster suit. But yeah, I'm ready. And Ken S is ready. Good to see you. Thank you for the good luck. I got a good feeling about today. All right, we got our coffee. We're halfway caffeinated this morning. We have our Valentine's Day hangover, and we're ready to go. Our motto is any day that we get to play video games is a good day. So, regardless of the outcome, regardless of how we play today, we're gonna have a good time. I got a feeling about it. Watch out for this trap. There we go. We know what to do. We know where everything is. We know what game requirements we need to have in place to be able to 1cc. We're not going to make the same mistakes we made yesterday. We learned, and we're just going to enjoy ourselves. Much like the Olympics, when those athletes are already at their peak, they just gotta relax, enjoy, and execute what they already know they need to do. And it's the same for us. Oh, I left all those gold coins on the table because I didn't want to take a hit, and I took a hit anyway. All right, that's okay. We got a bunch of gold. We'll make the adjustments. We get the sword. One of these and this one to give us a chance to get through this game. And Big Major is here. Good to see you. Good old video games, yeah. And what is PS2 Read? What game is this? This is Willow, the arcade game. So while it might look like a 90s console game, it is actually a game by Capcom for the arcades, which probably, I don't know, set the tone for a lot of games in the 90s, because this game came out in the late 80s. And if we were around in an arcade at this time, it was a game like no other, I would imagine. I never saw a Willow arcade cabinet in the wild, but I would imagine that if you did, back in 1988, 89, that this game would be impressive. Although it's notoriously difficult because it has a whole bunch of instant death moments. Some of these segments are really, really hard by gaming standards. We gotta focus here. I gotta lock in. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at this willowing. Oh no, we took an arrow. Oh, we took that. That was an unnecessary hit. We could have avoided that. We could have avoided that hit too. We gotta charge our sword. Oh, come on. We got it. We made it with one hit left, and that was good. That was the goal. So the most difficult stage is this stage. This is the stage that is the first challenge. Because of those enemy swarms, because of the unpredictability of how they spawn, and because if you miss one of them on the attack, it's hard to manage them. As you could see, I was jumping through all of those arrows, but that was probably the best dodging we've done on the cart. Hey, Cynthia, what's going on? What game is this? This is Willow, the arcade game, based on the 1980s film Willow. Fantasy film with Warwick Davis, Val Kilmer, and we just got destroyed by that. That was not how we tackle this. If you're new to the channel, we live stream difficult arcade games every single day to learn how to 1cc them. That is 1 credit clear them, where you drop in a single credit and you play through the entire game. The numbers that you see at the bottom of the screen are how we keep track of our progress over the last 28 days of playing this game. The top number represents how many credits we would use in a single game, which at this point will be 25 because we are only doing 1 credit runs. The bottom number, I gotta get this one right, and we're gonna get this charm bracelet, and we're gonna go. The bottom number represents how many credits we've used since starting this challenge 28 days ago. So ostensibly, the amount of money we would have to pour into this game. Hold on, I gotta focus here for a second. We have to take out this guy without taking any hits. So we're gonna use our sneaky magic. I think I got him. We got him. He turned into a coin. We gotta get this guy too. But we have to kind of do it in an expedited way so we don't lose time. Alright, got him. There's a brownie that will help us somewhere. Here he is. Here he is. He's our little friend. We're going to charge. This section is notorious for being awful because you get hit with randomized eagles that come into your path, and if you fall off this island, it's an automatic death. We got him, okay. That won't help us. That restores our red health. Could have gone back and gotten it now, but it's okay. We got 3. We gotta move because we're gonna run out of time as we get closer and closer to the end. Yes, you can help us. We need this gold magic, and we don't have enough gold to get any other health power-up. So we're gonna have to lock in. Is that the correct usage of lock in for the kids? Lock in. Do what we need to do to execute here. The magic that we just bought, when we use against our enemies, will double our gold input. So it gives us extra gold pieces, which is critical in some later parts of the stage. I usually don't farm too much gold here because I try to prioritize hit points, but I think I need some extra gold, like 2 extra gold. All right, we're there. Oh, that was a 400. Nice. Full gold. Oh, man, you jerk. You only have 1 hit left? No. Oh, no, this doesn't look good for us. Oh. You gotta be kidding me. I made a mistake there. I tackled the boss in the wrong way. I should have stuck to the plan. Our plan that we've developed is to just use our normal hits when we have the brownie so that we can be ready to dodge and not charge and not worry about hitting the extra magic. I was charging trying to get the wind magic or the fire tornado magic to hit him, when instead I should have just been wailing away. I knew better. I was just so excited. Miguelito, what's going on? The Willow. Yes, it is the Willow. Willow is iconic enough, I think, to deserve the Willow. Yes. Cynthia says, "Oh, sweet. Okay, I never seen this game before." It is. It's like a slept-on game. Not a lot of people knew that there was an arcade game version of Willow. I think a lot of them were familiar with the NES version. Ken S has some background here. This was a game for the Capcom CPS-1 system arcade board. You can pretty much close your eyes and point at any of the games made for it during that era. Yeah, and find a good one. They really did. Capcom really did crush it with their arcade games in the late 80s, early 90s. Cynthia says, "It looks fun to play. What is your favorite retro game to play?" My favorite retro game? I have so many, and we've played through so many on the channel that I don't know if I have a favorite. Whenever we do this specific series, let's reset our counter. I always fall in love with the games that we do in these series. So I've fallen in love with... I've always loved X-Men the arcade game, but I mostly play retro arcade games because that's what I grew up on. That's what gives me the biggest feels. Let's drop in our next credit. Let's go. But I've really come to love Ghouls N Ghosts because of its difficulty, but because it's also really, really fun. Even though it's hard, it's something that I was able to figure out and master with the help of the community, because I can't do these 1cc challenges on my own. It's really a group effort here. People come in with and share their own experiences, their tips and tricks, their input into my video gameplay like coaches, and together we tackle these games, and it's been so awesome. It's just like how we used to play games when we were younger with kids in arcades, as opposed to just being solo players. I'm gonna leave this potion because I can get it right now after I take out these dogs. Items from chests will remain in the playing field. Items from enemies will disappear. So we can go back down, get full health. The goal for this first segment before we go into the shop here, which is that other character, that wizard-like character, is to get 850 gold pieces so we can get the magic. Let's see what this is. That's 746. The only way we will get 850 is if this chest has a 200. The sprite size doesn't matter, but that was a 200 anyway, so there we go. Boom. Retro, what's going on? Good game. Love this one when I was a kid. Yeah, this is an awesome game. It's like the right amount of difficulty once you learn some of the nuances of the game, some of the enemy patterns, some of the best strategies and tactics, and once you figure out the item system, which is, I think, the most critical part of the game for success. The store, the item system, something that was not typically present in 80s arcade games. There we go. But also the fact that you can play as two different characters throughout. Super cool. We don't need to get any items in the shop. We're good to go. We have our set strategy for stage 1. So we'll get up to stage 2, and that's when the game kind of starts. Throughout all of these runs that we've done, I've never been able to get more than like 1,400 gold before we get to this boss fight. So I don't think we have to worry too much about stage 1 and how it goes. What we do have to matter, though, is Mad Mardigan and not taking hits, so we can save our hit points for the wagon escape. If you're familiar with the movie, this game loosely follows the plot of the movie. I think as much as Capcom probably could follow the plot of an 80s movie, but not for an arcade game. Right, like I haven't played the NES version of Willow, but I'm sure that more closely follows the storyline of the movie. But this game, because it's a little more arcadey, action-oriented, it overlooks a bunch of plot details. But nonetheless, it was like the only way you could play Willow back in the day. All right, come here. Here we go. We got it. We didn't take any hits. Get into the shop. We know what to buy here. Yes, sword. Not the Sword of Omens, just what is this called? The Brave Sword? The Battle Sword. And we will get 3 green hit points to ward off enemy physical attacks. Let's get through this. Let's go through this cart stage. This cart stage feels a lot like the dam level in the NES game Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You remember how there was like this one just weird, difficult stage early in the game? That's this stage. Maybe it was the formula for video games back then. We got this. Oh, we got him. If we can take out 2 enemies at a time with 1 sword swing, that is the ideal like that. That's what we look for. Ah, dog. Uh-oh. Gotta be mindful. I gotta lock in. We can do a high jump by holding up and jump. Alright, we got it. 2 hit points. That's all we needed to do. Let's go. Let's go. I don't know why this is so stressful. We try to have chill, relaxed gaming sessions, but I think at this point in our series, because we've streamed this game every day for 28 days, sometimes I get a little antsy to get that 1 credit clear, to 1cc the game, when I know that we are on the cusp of doing it. When everything is in place and we just need to execute and get a little extra RNG. Don't take 2 hits, okay. Let's be smart here. Stick to the plan. 4 hits of this wind magic. Take out those guys so we don't take hits. Hopefully one of these chests will be a health restore. That one was. Here's our brownie. All right, we're ready to go. Get all this gold. We got full health this time, so that's much better. Yes, magic. This guy. What should we buy? Oh, I'm tempted, but we need the gold. We need the gold. We need to save the gold for the magic in the next segment before we get to the island. Oh, you jerk. He got us for a hit. We gotta get the wind one over. Just at the right time. Did he tag us? I don't think he did, because we have 2 green still, but he could. Oh, gosh. These grenades, they're the worst. All right, let's take a breath. Let's take a beat. Let's remember that what we're trying to do is not the norm for arcade games. Normally, you would continue. Normal arcade gameplay is inserting another credit to continue on. Abnormal arcade gameplay is trying to beat an entire game on a single credit. Let's go to the chat before we keep going. Let's see what everyone is saying. Kenneth says they personally couldn't pick only one retro game as their favorite. There's so many. Yeah, Retro says it's too bad we'll never get this in a collection from Capcom. I think it has to do with licensing at this point and ownership and Disney and who knows what, right? Like, who knows what legality there is now that prevents them from republishing a game like this. Kenneth says, the Wizard is a major roadblock for most peeps. Yeah, Wizard, and then I think once we get by that, we should be good to go. But I do have to remember to stick to the plan of standard attacks with the brownie, our little support character. Retro says, no, the NES version only loosely follows the movie plot too. Yeah, they added a lot of stuff in between set pieces, new character areas, etc. Oh, that's interesting. I'll have to play through the NES game. I don't usually play through ports on the channel, but maybe I'll play through it for fun and see what it's all about. I did go back and rewatch Willow. I was old enough, I am a Gen Xer, so I was old enough to remember seeing Willow in the theaters. In fact, I saw it at a drive-in movie theater when I was, I don't know, 11, 12. So I have a clear memory of going to see this movie with my family in a double feature with Overboard. Kenna says, the NES game was still a banger. You beat it a long time ago. Nice. Here's a pointer for that stage 2 part where you climb up and the 2 archers shoot. Move as far left as possible before climbing, and the right archer will stay off screen. Good point. Good point. I will roger that. I think we're ready to go. Let's drop in another credit. And let's go. Let's take off on Willow's mission. Although he flies solo without his buddy. What's his buddy's name? Migosh. In the movie, he and his friend Migosh set out together from their village. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Let's go. Get as many coins as we can. A good coin stash would be like 207. 205. Okay. There we go. These guys hopefully give us 100 each. That's good. This is hopefully 200. There we go. We are above the curve, ahead of the curve on gold. One more dog. There we go. Get this before that guy drops down so we don't have to go so far to get his coin. And we're already up to 1050, 1025. So we got it. And 1026, 1026. What a letdown. You pop open a chest and it gives you a single gold piece twice. The game is such a jerk sometimes. Let's go. Let's get our magic. This will help us get through this mid-boss wizard fight. Would charge, but our charge meter goes back down. Jump to draw fire. Spam attack. Make sure we get. Oh, one of the coins fell through the gap. Mind the gap, man. Mind the gap. Maybe the game will make up for it with these dogs by giving us big money, big bucks and no whammies. Let's go. That was not a big buck. That was a good one though. I'll take 100. Potion for no reason. Skip this shop for time. Get all the coins, we got them all. 1329 in gold, first boss. Not so bad. It doesn't really matter how many hits we take here, because as long as we beat the boss, our health gets restored at the start of every stage. So Mad Mardigan next will start with 4 hit points, so it's not so critical. There you go, Mad Mardigan. I wonder what they call Mad Mardigan for short. Do they call him Mad? Do they call him Mart? Mardigan? MM? His name, I think, is actually one word. Mad Mardigan. Not like 2 words, Mad and Mardigan. Mad Marty? Mad Marty. Oh, so many. We'll farm extra coins from these guys. Look at how many spawn. We gotta hit the arrow. Nice. We gotta knock that arrow out of the air like a boss. show how great of a swordsman we really are. Because Mad Mardigan really is great. Get that. Slide for just a little bit of extra speed. Alright, 35-48. Get over. It's a potion. Chill out, let them pop out. Here we go, that's one. That's two, duck. Alright, we got as much as we can. We got over 4,000. But it doesn't matter much because we'll always get the same things. So it doesn't matter too much. Alright, let's take Kenneth's advice. There we go. That will always save us a hit point. Kenneth to the rescue, as always. That's why I say, like, it's a group effort. Dropping tips and tricks in real time. Alright, here we go. Let's lock in. Let's lock in. Let's focus. Oh, well, we did it. We did it with 4 health. If we had dodged that last arrow, we would have had 1 extra green for Willow that carries over to the next stage, but that's okay. Retro says Marty for short. Yeah. Let's go Marty. Or as we say around these parts, let's go Marty, because I am from New England. Mad Madigan. That's what we heard. I don't know how to trigger them to river dance every time, so we're just retreating. Alright, that's okay. 1 hit is what I factor in generally. No brownie there. In the item shop, you can buy the quest stone item, which reveals the location of the brownies, those little guys that throw their toothpicks as support characters, but should I buy this too? I suppose I should buy this, or should I buy this? No. We need that gold, and we need to go. So the question mark stones reveal the brownies' locations. But you don't actually need to reveal the brownies' locations. That guy hit us. 1. That's a half. That's 2. There we go, that's 3. If you strike where the brownies normally appear, you can actually reveal them yourself. Alright, let's lock in, let's focus here. Don't F up, man. Alright, we got that. We got this full health back. That was good. Full health. Into the shop. An extra 1,000 after we buy the magic. This is the way. I'm going to buy 3 of these. Because that will give us 3 extra hits. The bracelets protect us from magic attacks. So that will be the wizard. Those wizard fireballs. They negate the effects of the wizard fireballs. That was close. Alright, we're gonna forget gold. We're gonna just get as many hit points as we can to the wizard, so we're going to just unload on all these fishes. Not worry about the gold. Gold will come later. Hit points will not come again. Oh, I was gonna hit that gold. Alright. What did we say? Be chill. Regular attacks. High jumps. Super magic. Take out all the dragons. We needed to double gold this. Come on, all the gold. Yes, there we go. So we hit him with double gold magic, which means we get twice as many gold from him, and you can see we got 10,000. Well, we have 2 magic bracelets. We actually did good. We didn't take any hits from him. Remarkably. Oh, that means had we bought the green hit points, we would have been golden into this stage. The trick here is to take a hit to get past the first grenade soldier, and then get them to chase us up the rest of the way. So that's what we're gonna do. Not worry about these gold pieces. Keep an eye out for those soldiers. Snowballs will come flying down. When we see an enemy on screen, we just deal with them. Bird. Got it. Take those. Snowball. 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 Bird. Got it. Get him. Snowball. Snowball. Birds. 1, 2. Got him. Archer. Got him. Alright. 3 hit points. That's all we need? Yes. Get the dragon sword, because we're going to battle the dragon soon. I kind of want to get this 2,000 and this 800 for those extra points. And then I think we're good to go. We got 5 hit points to deal with the dragon. There's a shop directly after this one. Let's not get effed up by bats. Don't worry about bat gold, just worry about the bats hitting us, because they are the biggest pain. And that was a single gold piece. Okay. Let's go, let's go. We're in good shape here. Just be chill with this dragon fight. Take our time. He trapped us. Oh, we took a hit on that last one? That was bogus. Let's be cool with these bats. We're not going to get messed up by bats. Like that. Oh, jeez. I need more. I need the rest of the gold here. So we're gonna get the gold. Oh, we didn't make it. We can make this jump if we get the precise timing down. Come on, man, we gotta go. There's a time limit, and we're gonna run out of time if we don't hit this right now. Oh. Got it. No! Battle sword. This one. 600, 1,200. We gotta do this. And we gotta get back up, get that other gold piece, because there is a health restore in one of these chests. Got it there, okay. And we gotta get a brownie if our brownie is here. I don't see a brownie anywhere, guys, so we gotta go. We don't have time to look for him. Let's focus. Let's get right to Sorsha. Oh, we got her. We were able to spam her. That was close. That was close. That's what we needed to do. Let's regain our gold here. And let's chill out for a second. Let's all relax. Okay, we got 16,000 gold. That should be good. We are on pace now. We're on pace to have a 1cc. So let's take a breath. We got this. We know what to do from here on out. The difficult part of the game is over. It's now just getting through these last two stages. Let's take a breath. Let's be mindful of trolls. Oh, that didn't hit him. yes. Stop time magic. Oh, this is 3,000 for 3 extra hits. I need this. We'll do it. Let's go. Let's just get to the end. What is going on here? What? Oh no, we just got destroyed. We just got destroyed by the trolls. We gotta take our time. We gotta get the timing right for this, because otherwise we're gonna take unnecessary damage, and that's really gonna mess us up. Oh, like this. No, 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 no. Oh, get up there. We didn't get enough for anything, so... Alright, let's take a breath. Let's chill for a second. We need to get through the dragon part, so we need to get as many health items as we can. That's 2,600. That's 4,500 for 3 points. That's 2,600. That's 3,600. So we gotta get this, and this, and this, and this. And then we gotta be smart. Okay, let's lock in. Let's finish. Let's finish strong. And let's give ourselves a chance. That was 1 second too late. So we use the stop time magic to get invincibility. We need to take out one head, and then we need to take out the whole monster with our double gold magic if we want to give ourselves a chance. Yes, there we go. All right, we got a chance now. We gave ourselves the opportunity to do this. We got 30,000 gold pieces. We have one stage to go. We got to lock in here, and we can do this. We can actually 1cc Willow today. If we go. Trolls. Yeah, exactly. Trolls. I hate trolls. That's exactly what Willow says in the movie. Oh, shit. Focus here, man. We don't get too many things here, aside from the big sword and one health restore. We're not going to buy that. We do have to go, though, because we have 1 minute and 34 seconds to complete the stage. Waiting for these Mega Man blocks. Oh, that was the one hit we could take. We can't take any more hits, which is going to be problematic. And hopefully this is a potion. It is not a potion. Oh! The anguish on my face. Again. The reason why I do not have a face cam, so you cannot see what I look like right now. I think where we went wrong is that I should have retreated back when those guys attacked, because I think we could have just plowed through them regardless of their shield attack. If I could go back. Oh, man. What does the chat say? Retro asks, I don't know if you've ever played Cursed Castle, but it feels a lot like the inspiration for Willow and Ghouls N Ghosts. It's a great retro game. Cursed Castle. Is that Haunted Castle? Cursed Castle? Is that what it was called in different regions? Someone had also mentioned that the other day. Kenna says, I've played it. It's kind of great. It's a Spanish-made take on G&G. Lots of secrets, too. That's always fun. Unlocking secret stuff. The devs for that game have done a lot of homage to other great retro games. Check out their catalog sometimes. Oh, I definitely will. Kenna says, it seems to me they had a NES-looking Greek-themed side-scroller, too. Oh, cool. I never understood the movie how a troll turned into that dragon. It was always odd to me. Yeah, I don't know exactly how that whole battle went. It seemed very, very 80s-esque, where things just happened. Yeah, Geistilla, yeah, right, trolls. I hate trolls. That's the line from Willow that Willow says when he encounters the trolls. Somehow we thugged our way through that section, barely, but I probably could have done better utilizing magic and attacks. That's what happens when you don't crowd control in this game. The spawning of enemies just gets overwhelming. And yeah, Kenna, so damn close. Exactly. But you know what that means. it means, on the bright side, we get to hang out more. Because we do 2 streams every day. We stream once at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time during the weekday, and once again at 4. We do 2 games simultaneously. We are on the cusp of Willow, but we are also undertaking Super Contra later this afternoon. That will be at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today on the weekend, but normally it's at 4 p.m. So it just means tomorrow we still get to play more Willow. And I love this game, right? This game is so much fun that getting to play and hang out with everyone again, yeah, that's the real win. Sometimes you don't want things to end, and at least I'm gonna say that today as we wrap up. So thanks so much for hanging out with me on a Sunday morning. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I couldn't do this without you and your support, you coming to these live streams, your chats, watching the replays, leaving your comments, all of that stuff. Really, it's a group effort, and I'm just the vessel. So just like when we were kids, all crowded around a single arcade cabinet cheering on our one friend who was trying to extend our day as long as possible. So thanks so much for hanging out with me. If you're so inclined, look for Contra later today at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That one's a good time. We just learned how to clear Super Contra, so it should be a good run today. But if not, no worries. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Try to get some gaming in. Be good to each other. And you know what? We will all hang out again real soon. Thanks, everybody.